I'm Alex Berman. I run a company called Experiment 27. We're a marketing company that's focused only on digital agencies. We help them find billion-dollar brands, like get in touch with companies that are huge that can become cornerstone clients that will help them continue to grow. I was a junior sales guy at this agency in New York City where we were selling mobile apps. Like, people were coming to us about 7 to 14 times a month, and we were having to split that across 4 salespeople. And my goal that year for sales was between $750,000 and $1 million. So I realized there was no way that I was going to be able to do that. So I just kept hard pitching the CEO of the company to give me a chance to just run a little bit of marketing. He finally did give me a shot. I hired a bunch of marketing agencies. They all sucked at agency marketing for some reason, which was weird because they're all agencies. And so I blew a bunch of money there, and then I realized I had to learn it myself. The first thing was thinking about how do we generate leads as quickly as possible, and that came from searching what the client was going to search. So for us, we're in New York. I was searching New York City app developers. And the traditional route would be, hey, let's try to get ranked #1 with SEO on this homepage. But that takes forever. And some of our competitors were already ranked #1. But there were a couple sites on there that were easier to rank for. So for instance, one was this site called clutch.co. It's a directory of agencies. And so I got in touch with Clutch, and instead of getting good at SEO, I got good at optimizing for Clutch. We were the #1 spot, at least in New York City, if not globally, eventually, just by optimizing, changing the profile. The second one was Quora, because on the first page back then, there were a few Quora answers that were #1. First 6 months I was doing marketing for the company, our marketing services added $1 million to their bottom line. And I was the top closing salesperson in the company, beating out both co-founders and the director of sales. So I realized that there was probably a need to be filled here. So the industry is in a tough spot because big agencies, unless they can lower their prices or innovate and become way better than these smaller agencies, most of those big agencies are going to die. They're in the worst possible spot you can be. They're the same quality as a lot of these agencies, and they're more expensive. You never want to be the same quality and more expensive. You want to either be, better quality and cheaper, or even better quality and the same price is fine. And that's why they're buying up a lot of smaller agencies to stay relevant. But smaller agencies are in a really good spot because for these enterprise clients, people like Coca-Cola and GM, these large companies are leaving huge agencies to seek out these smaller agencies. So if you get really good at pitching enterprise companies, there's gigantic opportunities. What digital agencies need to do is get used to pitching specific projects instead of pitching specific services that you offer. You're not a design agency anymore. You are identify a company, come up with a specific thing, and pitch that to them. You're that type of agency. If you need more enterprise clients for your agency, check out experiment27.com.